6 catches, 3rd best in the NFL among rookies. And here are the backs and receivers in Cobb. Troy's got some weapons, and we'll see how he's protected by that guy in the middle, Jamal Jackson.
Vick showing the package that he has within the Wildcat.
Fakes the handoff, rolls left, looks downfield, and now runs. And Vick, knocked down by Chiller, picks up 6. And better field goal range for David Akers. Quarterback draw. They have that yardage. Short of a first down, but Vick gives the Philadelphia Eagles a better chance at 3 points. And now Jeremy Maclin gets up.
He can make all the throws. It's what they do with the decision-making process that separates the great ones.
Right guard pulls, and Michael Vick carries and has enough for a first down. Do you like what they're doing here with Michael Vick?
Well, I mean, Michael,
don't forget. Saw him warming up before the start of this half as B.J. Raji can't bring down Michael Vick. It's what Vick does. Michael Vick, an electric start to this second half. 23 yards as Vick made a lot out of nothing.
Raji right here in the middle. He gets around. Todd Harriman's the left guard, and that's what flushes Michael Vick then out of the pocket. And because of his speed, you see Brad Jones, he's not able to go and keep him inside, and there ain't no running out of bounds for Michael Vick. Went a little early.
2nd and 15. Over the middle, pass is caught by Lance. Nice grab in front of Charles Woodson, a gain of 10. 3rd and 5. Blitz, Vick gets rid of it, and there's the first catch for DeSean Jackson. And Vick got absolutely plastered by Clay Matthews.
And Clay Matthews came in off a twist, and Nick Cole probably should have been the guy coming off of that and picking up the block, but another free run on a quarterback for Clay Matthews.
Vick steps up and throws. That's a Vance, and the pass is caught for 4 yards. 3rd generation in the NFL. Clay Matthews, his grandfather played for San Francisco. This is Vick. Took off just about right away and picked up 3. Good protection. Vick over the middle. Pass is caught. And forward progress of DeSean Jackson is enough for a first down. Coming on a blitz. McCoy picks him up. Vick trying to make it happen. Has room to run. In front of Barnett. And out of bounds inside the 5.
He's going to be able to get past Winston Justice there at right tackle, and he's the reason that Michael Vick has to get out of the pocket. It's the pressure by Matthews that causes Vick to scramble, and some of the best plays that we've seen from Philadelphia here today have come when they've been able to get pressure on him, and then he's done what he does best, and that's just scrambling out in the open field. In St. Louis, with March now calling the plays for the Bears.
Vick slings it, pass is caught by Jackson, who goes backward to the 35, a gain of only 3.
Only one word comes to mind when I see the Kelly green. That's pain.
Here is a throw by Vick as he hits Maclin underneath for a first down. That's the color they were wearing basically when first down. And underneath it's McCoy. Decent blocking in front of him, and LaShawn McCoy is going to be marked down at the 39.
I think he rededicated himself and realized that he needed to pick it up if he was going to have better play.
Here's one to Selleck. What a throw and catch. And the team's leading receiver from a year ago gets his first.
Him up, but he's going down the middle here. And a well-thrown ball by Michael Vick. You can see there's this.
Vick. You get one, and now you get another. To the 24-yard line is Selleck, good for 5 yards. Chiller on second down. Good pocket. And the pass is caught by Jason Avant. 17.
What is it?
Protection for Vick. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Maclin. Michael Vick.
Good block here by Nick Cole. He comes off of it on the twist, picks up Clay Matthews, who's been disruptive all day. Gives Vick a chance to step up in the pocket. And really a nice route by Jeremy Maclin, coming back and then making the catch.
And a blitz. Eagles pick it up. And this one is just flipped to the sideline as Vick reminds us all how strong his throwing arm is. First down, DeSean Jackson. 5-yard try from here. Vick sets up a screen. Blocking for LeSean McCoy. And a big play on third down. Down to the 10. Timeouts. Four-man rush. And Michael Vick trying to make something happen. Will use his legs and hop out of bounds with an Eagle first down.
His defense, and then to be able to outrun people and pick up those kinds of yards. You can tell that here in this second half, this defense for Green Bay is starting to get
enough. But they gave him 9+. And now he'll get it here. Hang on to the football and take it out to the Philadelphia 49. 16 yards from Michael Vick
from Atlanta. I mean, doing some real things. You can just see him get more and more confident as his
four-man rush. Vick over the middle. Hits Avant. But he's short of a first down by a yard. Will be broken right now.
Well, I just think the big thing is going on the road. I mean, it had been 5 years since the Packers had opened up on the road, and they were opening up against a pretty good ball club. And to win this ball game, this is a big win for this football team.
With 76 catches, picks up 4, 2nd and 6. We've talked about Vick. McCoy averaging 6.7 yards per rush, 4 touchdowns in 2 games. They'll get the ball a lot to Selleck. Peters a little banged up last week along with Nick Cole.
He can continue it.
Keep your eye out on LeSean McCoy as well. He's been very impressive right out of the chute. That's the completion to Brent Selleck. Go ahead and start. 2nd down and 6. Vick will take it. Shotgun snap. He'll come up about 2 yards shy of the first down. Darrell Smith on the tackle. But a big first win for Mike Vick. 3rd and 2. Flags go down. Vick on the rollout. He'll pick up the first easy, but this may be coming back. We'll check in. This is 3rd and long. Protection is good. A man late on the corner. It's caught. DeSean Jackson. He's going house. Touchdown Eagles. No flags down. They flop the tight end. Quick pass. Selleck. Double check that. No, that's Smith. Owen Smith, the fullback. And he'll have the first down. So a quick play. You're a Stanford guy now. Gotta watch those not too smart comments.
I still need those signs.
Rolling out to his left. And a strike to Jackson. And 1st and 10. Gun formation. Jags lose a timeout on the challenge. There's a check down throw to McCoy. And McCoy hit out of bounds by David Jones.
Attack. We've seen it early with DeSean Jackson on Michael Coe.
And they split McCoy out wide at the bottom of your screen. Throw across the middle. It's complete. That's Jackson. And Jackson with a nice gain. Rashean Mathis, 5 big ones.
And we talk about Michael Vick becoming more of a comfortable as a pocket passer. He gets good time from his offensive line and accuracy. Throws a little behind DeSean Jackson. You can put Michael Coe on him. I guess now they try Rashean Mathis. Going to try to match
2nd
it.
and 10. Pressure. Vick wrapped up but gets it off to McCoy. And McCoy gets just beyond the line of scrimmage. Aaron Campman with the pressure.
Talked about Vick lighting the drift to his right and then stepping up in the pocket. Aaron Campman putting pressure on Michael Vick.
3rd and 8, no timeouts across the middle of the field. That's Selleck. He took a shot.
It's for the Philadelphia Eagles as a result of challenging that call.
2nd and 10. The long out, and it's complete. That's Maclin. Maclin shaken up earlier. Corner route wasn't there. Backdoor, touchdown Eagles. Maclin. No markers, count it.
He said so eloquently, the play is never over when Michael Vick's at quarterback. Look at him, he sets his feet, he buys time, looks right, comes back to his left, touchdown, Philadelphia Eagles.
Steps up, caught, but it's going to be short. No, he picks it up. Was he contacted? That's Maclin. They're saying Maclin was contacted, but very alert. And bad plays that he can get you out of. 3rd and 15. Throw, catch. I don't know why Jackson's going backwards. He had the first down easy if he went forward, but he went backward instead. Mike Bell in the backfield. They won't keep it on the ground, they'll pass. Looking deep, got a man. Maclin, touchdown. His 2nd of the day, he beat Jones. Boy, was that easy. 1st and 10. Up 21-3. They keep chunking it. And that's why another catch by DeSean Jackson. It looks like the old practice 7-on-7 drill.
Boy, they certainly have done that here today.
Jackson over 150 yards receiving. They spread it out now. That's Owen Schmidt.
And protect Michael Vick if you want him to last through the year.
3 sacks today on Vick. He beats one. That's Selleck. Selleck has some room. He takes a shot but spins for the first down. Courtney Green came up and rocked him.
3rd and more than 10. He said it last week he needs to do a better job of getting the ball out of Michael Vick's hands with the play calls. Well, what do? You dial up, you move the pocket, get him away from pressure, and you give it to Brent Selleck, the football team.
2nd down and 8. Vick in trouble. Vintage. Looking house. There it is. Touchdown, Eagles. 72 yards. They started off passing, and it ended up with the Michael Vick touchdown.
And you try to heat him up. You get a little seal there. And Michael Vick not going to go down with an arm tackle. And then he's going to go to work and just put that 4.3 speed to work. Michael Vick talked about it getting back to his old playing weight. He wanted to get down to 205 pounds. He did that the last week of training camp. And ironically enough, I think Andy Reid, the impression I got, he's long been intrigued by the opportunity to work with Michael Vick, and he has it now, and it's special. Or not, as a head coach, he's been very successful. Second of all, he's a good man, and he's very proud of Michael Vick as well for what he's been able to do and the comeback he's made off the field as well as on it.
That's Underwood, and that will be academic. And Michael Vick will put another one up for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Him at the 28. And that's where the Philadelphia offense will set up under the direction of Michael Vick. I hope that you had a chance to watch Fox NFL Sunday and the piece that Pam Oliver did with Michael Vick.
What is it?
Underneath, this is McCoy. A little room to maneuver, and LaShawn McCoy is knocked down inches shy of the 35-yard line, a gain of 7. Vick keeps it like a collegiate play, and Michael Vick has the first Eagles first down of the day. 13-yard carry out to the 30-yard line.
Ragpo, he's in a perfect position to make the play there on Michael Vick, but that's the challenge. Even when you maintain your assignment, you're in a great defensive position to make a play. He's elusive.
Here is Vick out of the shotgun over the middle. Pass is complete. Catch is made by Avant.
Favorable matchup for Washington if they're going to try to put Stewart Bradley on him.
Good pocket for Vick, who hits LaShawn McCoy. Nice move. And McCoy's got some room to run. Still going, tripped up by Alexander after a gain of 31.
So they get the ball and break contain.
That's LaShawn McCoy in motion. Vick was looking his way and now slings it to DeSean Jackson.
Jackson's the fastest player on the field.
What is it?
2nd down and 4. Vick flushed out. And now we'll try and get to the edge. Depends on the spot. And they're going to mark him a yard shy of a 1st down.
Alpha. What is it? What is it?
Vick keeps it and appears to have it.
59. Check. Lead. What is it?
It's 3rd down and 6. And Vick. Penalty flag flies. Vick has 1st down yardage and more. Still going. Short of the goal line, but a penalty flag is down back at the 30. And Vick is hurt. Cobb buys time and throws. In the end zone, the ball is picked off by D'Angelo Hall. Batted around, and that's how the game will end. And Donovan McNabb is successful with his Redskins in the return to Philadelphia.
Out to the 28, and here comes Micheal Vick. He's been out a couple of games with broken ribs. It had been reported that it was cartilage damage in the past, but he revealed to us 3 broken ribs. He's fine now and back in the starting lineup. Peters also returns after being inactive the last 2 games with a knee injury. Had a little scope, he's back. And Jackson returns after missing a game with a concussion. On 2nd and goal from the 9, and Vick goes shotgun. Vick into the pocket, throws it, touchdown, Jackson. And the Eagles quickly on the board here in Philadelphia.
Beautiful throw, perfect speed, the trajectory just gets over the outstretched arm, and he really understands that you can be great at being a quarterback with your mind just as much as your body.
3rd and 7, and he goes with the long ball to Jackson in stride and down to the Colts 39-yard line.
Oh, we can practice.
Buckley was in and running back on this play. Big throw on the run. Another connection with Jackson, although we have a flag.
Gary Brackett on a roughing the passer.
The penalty will be added half the distance to the end of the play. Automatic. 1st down.
And his microphone cut out that time. Carl Cheffers, did he say it was a high hit? His helmet hit the shoulder pads, but when a quarterback leaves the pocket, you're allowed.
He's taken off with it. He's got the 1st down with ease onto the Indianapolis side and steps out at the 43. Vick scampering for 24.
I don't think I'll deal with it, so I'm just going to run right through it. And anytime he sees a pressure, you cannot leave the middle open for a runner like Micheal Vick. In person, watching him, it's much faster than it comes across on TV. I think it's what caught me by surprise at practice. He was doing all the bootlegs and running. I went, wow.
Marveling at the speed of that wide receiver, like something he's never seen. Little fake here by Vick. And he's going to keep it again. Step out of the 40.
Like you in basketball, I got a triple team.
Yeah, got to respect the shot. Look at this. Wide open. Avant makes the cut down the sideline. Jason Avant is bounds at the 6-yard line. All that outside speed you talked about earlier. Here's another one.
Guy between Maclin and DeSean Jackson, no chance to cover him in the middle of the field that time. Micheal Vick immediately goes to the right guy against DeSean Townsend. Boy, the farther away he gets from the line of scrimmage, like this.
All kinds of time. Completes it to Schmidt. Brought down at the 32. Now the Colts do have all of their timeouts. Just the 2nd time in his career. Over to Maclin. And he's stacked up. And moved back a couple yards short of the 1st.
Not much you can do when you're double teamed. And actually, we did see a triple team one time.
Maclin is back out there. Just missed one snap. Makes the catch. Pushed back by Cornelius Brown. And Francisco picks up 9. 1 3rd and 10 conversion on the whole season. Talking about that Colts defense. 3rd and 10 here. Dawson chasing after Vick, and he's brought down after a gain of about 3. Hayden comes up and ends the play of his career. 466. Stepping out of bounds, that's Jackson. Near another first for Favre's 62nd career 300-yard game. That picks up the first completion to McCoy today. Deep drop for Vick. Rifle shot complete to the 50. Boy, that is a lively arm.
Oh, it's
To 3rd and 4. Here comes Mathis again. Vick feels it. Runs out of it. Open field at the 30. But they give him chase. And Vick is down at the 17 in the red zone.
He's a better thrower down the field. Look how far this is. He's 11, 12 yards behind the line of scrimmage, dropping back to throw it. Now the defense expands. He can see better, and when he recognizes an opportunity to run, he takes off. And he keeps talking about not getting hit. Right here, go out of bounds. Why cut it back and get nothing?
Let's get to the 4th. Here we go.
But it is in the win. Not that it matters with Michael Vick throwing it.
First down, it's McCoy. Anger shoves him out of bounds inside the 10. He lined up behind Vick. Avant comes out. Rolling out. There's the throw. Stretching it out. No. That was Avant inside of the 1.
Really good, solid play design. This is a staple of the Bill Walsh offense, which Andy Reid is a student of. Does Avant make it inbounds as he jumps?
The nose
hits the pylon.
Body was out of bounds, though.
Where was he out of bounds?
Let's see. Was his body out first? Yes.
As you come down here, you listen to talk radio, your head explodes.
Vick going low this time. No signal yet.
Just going to make sure he has the football. Looks like he got in there. Quick snapped it.
Now a touchdown signal. It is a touchdown.
13 years old he was there.
3rd and 2. Good grab. That's Jackson, and he dives for the first.
Getting a much better feel of how to run their offense. Backs going one each way. Put it to hands into somebody like DeSean Jackson.
Down grab by Jackson. 18 yards. 3 minutes on this drive.
Yeah, let's just watch the throw. Good patience, time. And you know, Tim, let me tell you, these are missiles.
Yeah, they really are.
And they're missiles, and they're clean. So in other words, they're perfect spirals. Look at the coverage. How close they were to DeSean Jackson. But at Michael Vick, you'd think there was nobody else on the field, out on the field. He goes, I can do this now.
The 3rd down, running for it, and going to be right on it at the 50. I believe he's got the first.
Yeah, he's got it. This is the fastest quarterback that's ever played football in the National Football League. And it's all about knowing when to do it.
And the Colts will both be 5-3. A 26-24 Philadelphia victory. Let's go to James Brown in New York.
Michael Vick starts 6th of the year, his second since injuring his ribs against the Redskins on October 3rd. John, what do we watch for with Vick?
Incredible production, running and passing. I have never seen Michael Vick play the position better.
First play from about the 12, and there is Vick, as you talked about, John, rolling and launching downfield for DeSean Jackson, who accelerates, caught the opening play, and all the way for a touchdown. 88 yards. From the 37, the lefty Vick is out that way again. And throwing on the run complete across midfield to Jason Avant. Tackled by Kareem Moore. Avant is the third receiver for the Eagles. Second and 7. Screen set up for McCoy. Good block out front. Sends LaShawn McCoy into the red zone. Inside the 10. First and goal, Philadelphia.
Look how deep these safeties are. And Michael Vick, he says, I'm just going to drop back, look deep, and throw it short. And that's LaShawn McCoy's 41st catch. And this guy is ultra quick.
Backfield empty. First and goal, Vick. Dancing. Running. In for the touchdown.
You'll see him drop back in the pocket. Nothing there to throw the football. But here's what Michael Vick brings to the table. Mobility, escapability, and a nose through the end zone. Look at the vision. He's still looking for the throw. But now once he's in space, he just makes people.
Plays in 151 yards. Wow. Shot 7 is Vick with a ton of room to run. Pass McIntosh. Out of bounds inside the 25. First down, gain of 13. Showing pressure. Vick comfortably to Avant. A terrific third down receiver. Jason Avant with the first down inside the 10. A gain of 11. Vick. McCoy. Gain of 2 to the 6. He gets the start tonight. Vick shoveling McCoy. 21-0 out of the gate, Philadelphia. Hello.
The back is going to attack the end. The end will widen, and Vick is going to pitch the ball to the halfback for an easy touchdown. Watch the fullback attack the end. The end widens. Easy angle up the field.
Vick starting from the 23. McCoy, gain of 12, first down to the 35. Vick has hit all 7 passes here tonight. Convinced Jeffrey Lurie, the owner of the Eagles, that this could work. Boy, has it ever. There's another one, 8 of 8. This is Jerome Harrison near midfield. From the 42, here's Vick. Scrambling for about 5 yards to the 47-yard line in that first quarter. And they're rolling on possession 5 of the night. Vick taking another shot. This from Maclin. Jeremy Maclin pushed off, caught it, touchdown! Oh, man! Never seen anything like this, ever. Gonna stop these guys first if you're Washington. London Fletcher with the tackle there of Brent Selleck, gain of about 6. Hainsworth standing up as he starts to rush. Vick throws underneath. They couldn't tackle Maclin, but they finally get him, D'Angelo Hall, and the Washington defense with a stop.
And this crowd's going crazy right now. They finally got to stop.
Jerome Harrison now the back. Vick off to his left. Being chased, taken off. And the first down at the 40-yard line. Harrison's third pick of his career. He had one when he was a Redskin in 2005. Vick fakes to both sides, up the middle to Selleck. That is good understanding of football by London Fletcher. He saw that one coming. 3rd and 9. Vick right up the middle. First down and more. Michael Vick out of bounds, just shy of the 5.
Fletcher now, how deep can a middle linebacker play? I know it's an empty backfield, but that's London Fletcher playing in the end zone, and Michael Vick, he likes to see London Fletcher that far away from him.
Yeah, because they had Lorenzo Alexander kind of spying on Michael Vick, but that's an athletic mismatch.
That gave you great perspective on how wide Philadelphia spreads the field to give Vick room to run. and score again. Michael Vick, second rushing touchdown of the night from 6 yards.
Unbelievable.
It's like a man with boys when he gets outside that pocket.
In terms of length together, quarterback and head coach. And that's some of the deep roots tonight. Downfield to Jason Avant at the 37. First down, gain of 26, effortlessly.
In the pocket. He doesn't break down. He doesn't panic. He looks left. He looks right. Again, he's looking for a pass, not a run. If he was in Atlanta, I guarantee you he was bolting from that pocket after.
Second down and 10. You saw DeSean Jackson after that play get shaken up. He's out as Vick throws complete to Avant inbounds. Ruled a catch by the official at the 49. Redskins say he was juggling. Here's the end of the play. 3rd and 5. 3-man rush. Vick. Perfect. Maclin. First down.
Catch.
300-yard passing day night for Michael Vick. Biggs Landry brings him down hard after a gain of a couple of yards. Bunch of Eagle fans here as well. After the timeout, Vick to Maclin's got a couple of blocks over here, but LaRon Landry's having a very good series. And he makes the tackle. Halfway through the quarter, 3rd and 10. Redskins do bring 4. Pressure Vick, got away from Alexander. He's over the line now, so he's got to run. He's got a first down.
Michael Vick is going to survey the field. The pressure is going to come from his right. But once he sets up camp in the pocket, he knows the end came back inside. Now he gets out of the pocket. No contain on Michael Vick. But I love the fact that he looked to throw first. The last option was the run.
How do you not contain Michael Vick? You let this guy outside the pocket. It's painful to watch.
They changed their defensive look for 3rd and goal. Vick keeping the play alive. Going to find someone in the back. Touchdown Avant. Wow. Touchdown pass 4.
Somebody get me his autograph. This guy is on fire. He senses the rush. There is none. He looks left. He pumps it. He looks right. He pumps it. He scrambles to his right. His eyes remain downfield the entire time. Michael Vick has thrown 13 passes in the previous 3 seasons, Jaws. Incredible performance tonight.
You saw Avant's face, Andy feels, and he saw it with his sons as they went through it. You can help people. And that was part of the connection here as that pass is caught by Owen Schmidt. And it's ruled down. So for another drive here. Jerome Harrison is the back. And Vick completes it to DeSean Jackson, who fumbled the football. And Owen Schmidt hustles to it and gets it. Funding after that, so they had to bring in an independent team from another league to finish the schedule for the Reds that year.
I would have never guessed that.
No, and you'll never hear that again, probably.
I hope not.
A record-setting night for the Philadelphia Eagles as Donovan McNabb, on a day he signs a contract extension that for at least the short term will keep him here in Washington.
And right now, let's take a look at the Eagles offense.
Michael Vick, Virginia Tech. LaShawn McCoy, Pitt Panthers.
Owen Schmidt, West Virginia.
DeSean Jackson, California. Jeremy Maclin, Mizzou Tigers.
Brent Selleck, Cincinnati.
Jason Peters, Arkansas.
Todd Herman, Saginaw Valley.
Mike McGlynn, Pitt.
Nick Cole, New Mexico State.
Winston Justice, Southern Cal.
4 pounds, seeing what Vick was going to do and staying with him and making the tackle. Second down and 18. Vick. Good protection. Slings it over the middle. Open man at the 47 is Jackson. And that's a first down. Needed 18 and got about 23 out of games in the first half of the season. Second down and 7. And Vick gets hit as he throws, but gets it away. Maclin makes the catch. And he has a first down before Thomas can wrestle him out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
Tuck standing up. You've got Grant coming here. Everybody coming in. But this is a really impressive play by Mike Vick. They brought the all-out blitz. He saw the blitz read, got the ball out of his hand, and made a positive play out of it. The Eagles like going deep so much when they see blitz receivers down the field. You can't do that with this guy.
Second down and 9. Vick was slinging out to the left side to his running back McCoy. Nifty moves to the inside to pick up the first down.
Forward, and he's going to throw one sideways without even taking a step and put a lot on it. Matter of fact, he got so much on the football, really gave the defensive back Corey Webster no chance to make that play. Just a remarkable arm.
4:40 to go in the scoreless first quarter. Vick, protection's good, throws, caught, 15-yard line. Jackson gets in front of Corey Webster. First down.
On this play, he's out here, and he's going to run all the way to New York almost. Got me. He ran himself. I mean, we have pretty wide camera lenses, and he kind of ran all the way out of the picture.
And is 5 of 7. That one right on the mark for 53 yards. Play action. Vick throws underneath to McCoy, and McCoy gets taken down at the 9-yard line. Gain of 6. Jackson top of the screen. Maclin at the bottom. And Vick is going to take off. Gets around the corner. Touchdown.
It's a terrible play, though, by Michael Boley. You have to understand who you're playing in this game. This is not an ordinary guy. Your job is contain. Let the other guys inside.
Wendell Tucker back in 1969. They were off to the races on Monday, and this is Maclin making the catch. He gets taken down at the...
On the ground when you're in a vulnerable position.
Off play action. And Vick running to his right. Like he was going to escape for just a second, and then Deion Grant comes up to pop him at the 20-yard line after a gain of 3.
What they want. Do you see what Mike Vick did there? When he runs to his right, he tends to not think so much about a pass. He almost tucks the ball away here. When he goes to his left, he tends to look down the field, keep the play alive, and try and run it a little more. But here's your opportunity. Mike Vick ducking his head. Deion paid the price with Asante a few times.
From the 13, quickly to the outside. Pass is caught. And that is Clay Harbor, rookie out of Missouri State, drafted in the 4th round, the tight end number 82. 35-degree night, ball to the 20-yard line. Eagles up by 10. Vick fires over the middle, and breaking free over the middle is Maclin for a big, long gain.
The line has been brilliant tonight. Absolutely brilliant. They're passing off those games inside. These deep crossing routes that the Eagles are hitting take a good 4 or 5 seconds almost to throw, and Mike Vick is standing in there and not even getting hit after the throw. The Giants have to get it going with
beside the lineman. No, they don't. 4 rush, 7 back. Vick finds a hole, and he's close to a first down. He is stopped just short of the 35-yard line, and timeout is taken here. Vick, good time again. Maclin spun down 15-yard line. First down. Terrell Thomas making the tackle. So now 3rd down and 25. Giants coming again. Force Vick to his right. And Vick gets tripped at the 25-yard line. Osi Umenyiora chases him down. So again, Philadelphia will have to settle for a field goal attempt. Clay Harbor recovered the fumble, so Philly keeps possession. And the penalty off the wedge takes them all the way back inside their 10. And the catch is made here by Jackson with Corey Webster. 2 after the gain of 8. And Vick gets it away and picks up a first down on a pass to Maclin. He brings it out to the 32-yard line. Maclin able to break a tackle.
throws are going to be there.
Number 33. Screen. McCoy. And McCoy able to break free. And finally taken down at the 50-yard line as he runs into Webster on 1st and 15. Vick, quick drop, quick pass. Maclin makes his 7th catch. Savant coming into the slot with Jackson outside. And Vick going underneath to Avant. And Avant takes it all the way to the 29-yard line and a first down. 4 minutes into the period. 1st and 10. Vick stepping up. They flush him to his right. Pump fakes. And then gets dropped at the 25 after a gain of 3 yards by Roll. And Vick will do it again. And this time he sneaks over right guard and has it. On 3rd and 11. That's caught at the 13-yard line. Jackson can get to the 10. That'll make it 4th down and 3.
Throws.
2nd and 10. Jackson was limping back to the huddle, but he's out to the left now as Vick goes back to Maclin on the other side. And the flag is down. Ball comes out after the tackle at the 37-yard line. And Vick rolling left this time, and he can scramble away and extends the play and buys time. And everybody's covered, but he still turns that into a nice little gain up to the 33-yard line. Now the latest on Ellis Hobbs. Here's Andrea again. Yard line. Giants up by a point. 4-man rush. Vick fires it over the middle, and open is Avant, and he makes the catch for a first down at the 35-yard line of New York.
This game, when he's had time to make these throws, he's made them. And for Jason Avant, he dropped the one in the end zone, but that was huge. They had to have that play. That was big.
Vick over the middle. Gain of 6. Flag is down.
And that might be a late hit. Aged with one of the defensive linemen. You cannot go to his knees. Right there it is. Not very much at all. I thought it was a late hit on Boley. It was a clean shot. The chop block, and here go the Eagles backwards as they continue to self-destruct.
Todd's probably saying right now it should have been an accountant. Vick to the outside, and that's caught for a first down by Owen Schmidt, the fullback. He gets it out to the 22-yard line. Vick to the right side to Maclin with a little stiff arm out to the 40-yard line. Falls out at the 41-yard line. 6 minutes left. Screen is set up here, and a short gain, and a Schmidt again. And he picks up about 3. Deion Grant making the tackle. Ball at the 45. 2nd down and 6. Vick to his left. Rips it off underneath, and that's caught by McCoy. Gets tackled there by Roll. And a big 3rd down play upcoming. Jackson in motion. And Vick will throw it, and it will be caught, and Avant takes it in over the goal line for the 2-pointer. Eli and the Giants going down, and a kneel down by Michael Vick will end the game, and the Philadelphia Eagles go to 7-3, undisputed possession of first place in the National Football Conference East.
Tackled behind the line of scrimmage by Israel Adonijah.
And here's where it gets scary when you talk about the Bears defense, is those 4 skill players right there. They have the potential to score at any time, and to make matters worse, this offensive line played what I felt was their best game of the season last week against a very good New York Giant defense.
There he goes. Michael Vick spreading them out. Look for a big play downfield. Quick pass to DeSean Jackson, and he gains 6. Tim Jennings the tackle. Both teams went 3 and out on their opening drives. Michael Vick and the Eagles now 2nd down and 4 from the Bears 44. LeSean McCoy picks up a first down. He is forced out of bounds at the Bears 34 by Charles Tillman after picking up 11.
Very conscious of is finding his check down, and it could be just LeSean McCoy on the swing pass, not necessarily somebody downfield. And I really think that that's going to help him, because if he can get that, if he can get comfortable with finding his checkdowns, instead of him pulling...
Bears leading the Eagles 7-3. Eagles start from their own 27-yard line as Vick finds Jason Avant, who slips down at the 32. Avant grew up here in Chicago, and he gains 5 on his first reception today. Third down and 11. Eagles must get to the 37 for a first down. Vick spins away from Melton. Still looking. Escapes from Melton once again. And is tackled at the 31 by Chelina. This year in this first quarter.
Look at how deep those safeties are.
They're bailing out, too, on the snap of the ball.
And then Vick finds his man, Clay Harbor, who grew up here in Illinois in Chicago territory.
And again, watch at the top. You're going to have a slip, and that allows Clay Harbor to get there. As Daniel Manning came up, or no, was it Major Wright? Major Wright, as he comes up out of his back pedal, he slips. That's enough time to throw touch passes over the linebacker and in front of the safeties.
From the 41 on first down, Vick dumps it off to McCoy. He's tackled at the 34-yard line by Brian Urlacher. There's one of those checkdowns you were talking about. Third down and 3 as Vick fires, and a tremendous catch is made inside the 20-yard line by Jason Avant, who reached up for it. Vick to the end zone. The catch is made this time for a touchdown by Jeremy Maclin. Now from the 41, off the play fake. Vick downfield, first down. DeSean Jackson with Urlacher on the coverage. Jackson gains 19.
Darryl. Well, you know what? A lot of these throws are deep down the field, so you got to be able to hold it. Look at how far down DeSean Jackson gets. The throw by Michael Vick is amazing. So he's got to have some time to throw it, but watch him stand in the face of pressure by Tommy Harris. Just hangs in there, and then they want to attack.
First and 10 from the Bears 20. As Vick throws, and the catch is made by Maclin for another Eagles first down, gain of 11.
He is in the backfield right here, 25. Great job, Pisa, slowing him down to give Michael Vick time. You like that, Darryl, don't you?
I know he's a pit guy, and you're trying to drum him up, but
slap to the left. Vick takes off. He's inside the 5, dives forward to the 3-yard line, gain of 7.
Todd Harriman does a great job downfield.
Trail the Bears by a point. From the 48-yard line. Vick to the tight end, Brent Selleck. Selleck tackled at the 39. Boy and Harrison, third down and 3. Eagles must get to the 36. Vick throws, the catch is made, and diving for a first down is Maclin. 3 wide receivers set for the Eagles. Vick over the middle, complete for a first down to Avant. Jason Avant takes it down to the Bears' 22-yard line before he's brought down.
All right, they're going to drop their coverage deep. Let's start working those little small windows underneath.
From the Bears' 22-yard line, Vick backpedaling, sets up the screen to McCoy. And LaShawn McCoy has another Eagles first down as he is finally brought down at the 8-yard line after picking up 14. Harrison on this play, first and goal from the 8. Vick out of the shotgun. Vick saw Peppers, gets rid of it to Harrison, and Urlacher makes the tackle as Harrison gains 4 yards down to the 4 of Chicago. Second down and 4. Eagles with 2 timeouts remaining. Vick over the middle to Avant. Avant down at the 36, his 4th reception.
Be efficient. Be effective on third down. Give yourself some opportunities. Just don't make the critical mistake.
Vick complete to Avant. That's for the sidelines. And is out of bounds at the 46 with 7 seconds remaining.
Mention Kenny in this game.
Bears have scored 17 unanswered points since that time. Jeremy Maclin down to the Bears' 39-yard line. Now third down and 12. Eagles must get to the 30 for a first down. Vick steps up, takes off, and is close. Tackled by Julius Peppers.
That's amazing.
Right around the 30-yard line.
Get the ball downfield to one of those receivers that are spread out.
No quarterback sneak. Vick spins and picks up a first down. Lance Briggs thought he had him in the backfield, but Vick dives forward, and the Eagles get a new set of downs.
And don't be fooled. Just because you're touching him doesn't mean that you got him tackled. See that spin right there? Michael dives ahead. Here it is in slow motion. Spin move, boom, upfield for the first. That could have been a fumble. That's right.
From the 29 on first down, Vick sets up the screen to McCoy inside the 20, the 10, and knocked out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
And a lot of it has to do with their personnel. They use everybody, but watch this. This is such a great sell. But the offensive linemen, watch the three big guys out in front. They're so effective downfield. Very rarely do they get out in space and miss.
Saw them defensive linemen also.
Third and goal. Vick swings it out. Clay Harbor taken down at the 2-yard line by Charles Tillman.
That interception by Chris Harris just spun this game completely around.
That was the turning point. Now Vick, a pump fake, looking downfield, can't find anyone. Now he throws, and the catch is made by Avant, who breaks free. And Jason Avant picks up a first down up to the 46-yard line. He gains 22. Vick out of the shotgun on first down. Vick steps up. There's a penalty marker down as Vick slides to the 44-yard line, close to an Eagles first down
of the season.
He doesn't like to slide, period. From the 39, Vick to Riley Cooper. Another Eagles first down, 29-yard pass play. Eagles have faced terrific defensive units the last 2 weeks. Giants and now the Bears. Pass is caught by Avant. Takes it out to the 39-yard line for a gain of 7. On second down, complete to McCoy. Picks up a first down out to the 44-yard line.
Suit of that D-line chasing the ball.
And those safeties are still playing 20 yards deep, Darryl.
Vick dumps it off. McCoy, tackled by Briggs, across midfield at the Bears' 49, gain of 7.
They're at 22 yards right now, Goose, the safeties, and they're in a back pedal at the snap.
Second and 3 over the top to Avant. To the Chicago 43, and Eagles first down.
Anything go over the top of them for that big play.
Vick on first down, sidearm to McCoy. Another Eagles first down to the Chicago 30. Vick over the top, complete to Selleck at the 30-yard line. Eagles out of timeouts.
Looks like they're just going to bring the 4-down lineman.
Here's Vick on 4th and 9, a pump fake. Now he throws, looking for Selleck, who makes the catch for an Eagles touchdown.
How did he get
in the middle of 4 defenders? Wow!
The Bears to come out with the ball.
Me too.
Little stutter go, gets over the top, but you got plenty of help. That is an amazing throw, and what great concentration.
Chicago Bears make a big statement. Lovie Smith told us on Friday we are not apologizing for our record. This will be their second victory over a team with a winning record. And they will celebrate here in Chicago. Bears have won 4 in a row. Eagles' 3-game win streak comes to an end.
His 42nd of the year. We'll take a look at the offense of the Philadelphia Eagles. Winston Justice starts at the right tackle spot. One of the key components, Jason Peters, the left tackle, has played better over the second part of the season. DeSean McCoy with 6 rushing touchdowns on the season, and the explosiveness of Jeremy Maclin and DeSean Jackson at the wide receiver spots. At quarterback, you saw his numbers. He's been spectacular. Vick with time, middle of the field. DeSean Jackson out to the 42-yard line. Gain of 30. Vick with 13 touchdowns, just 1 pick that came last week. Vick sidelines it to the right to Jason Avant, who makes the catch. 2nd and 6 from the Philadelphia 46. Vick, screen to McCoy. LeSean McCoy inside the 40 to the 38. It's a gain of 16.
Long time. For the last 12 years,
this offense has been this way. Why are they good? They have great timing. Nice job right here by the quarterback. Let him draw in on him, and then he dumps it off. McCoy does the rest.
Philadelphia leads the NFL in first quarter points with 89. Vick. And Maclin lost his feet after a short game. 3rd and 9 from the 37. Vick, time, Selleck, first down, bounces off a tackle and takes it to the 16. It's a gain of 20 for Brent Selleck. Vick 5 for 5 on this drive with 5 different receivers. There's the escapability and then dragged down at the 14-yard line by Damian Lewis after a gain of 3. And Okoye and Williams not on the field right now. Vick again. Maclin grabbed around the ankles by Jason Allen, but it's a first down, gain of 11, first and goal Philadelphia.
I'm very pleased with him.
3rd and goal from the 1. Vick in space. McCoy the touchdown.
2 games. Actually a game and a half a quarter.
2nd and 10. Vick turns the corner and races out of bounds at the 47-yard line. Gain of 7.
Timing is better. His mechanics are better. He looks down the field, and he's trying to make a play with his eyes. However, if it's not there, his feet will get him out of trouble. It has since the time he got there. He's a more patient quarterback now.
Their own 46. Vick with time. Jackson a first down and more. Pushed out at the 32. Bryce McCain missed the tackle. Gain of 21. 3rd and 8. A lot of room for Vick. First down to the 20. Gain of 10.
Right now he's looking down the field. He realizes there's plenty of room up front. Steps up, still looking patient. Now when he starts to run, it's like, should I dive? Right here now, maybe I'll dive. No, wait a second. I'll go over here. Now I'll dive.
The good news, Joe, for all this is defensively.
Time of possession in the first. First and goals, we start the second. McCoy shoved out by Allen at the 5. First 2 possessions, up 14-3. Vick with time. Maclin in Houston territory for another big game.
What the Parents have,
you don't have
up front.
Vick wide open at the 20-yard line is Maclin again. It's a gain of 12.
Well tonight. Jason Peters, the left tackle, number 71. McClin inside, 77. Winston Justice on the outside. All playing well, all giving time.
3rd and 11. Vick under pressure. Vick inside the 20 to the 18-yard line as he made Mario Williams miss. 11 of 14 for 159 yards and a score. Checks it down to McCoy. Makes Glover Quinn miss and picks up 9.
I don't think putting your feet through pain is something different, but that's what we want to do.
It keeps it tight. Again, McCoy in space. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Technically jumping in man coverage, which is surprising me.
Vick works out of a sack and takes it to the 11-yard line. Kevin Bentley missed the sack, gain of 7.
Deeney, he got out of that one, I don't know how.
Bentley didn't think he was as strong as he is. There are certain quarterbacks in this league where
at the Houston 11. Vick, Maclin gets the first down, working on Jason Allen. Possession for the Eagles in the second half. Vick with some room. Vick with a first down and gives his version of a slide Gain of 12. Hit her sacked 46 times. Last 3 hit her sacked 35. Vick on a 1st and 10. Tight end screen to Selleck. Trying to run out of a Bentley tackle, and he carries him to the 46. Let's check in with Alex Flanagan.
Run the football a little bit and settle down this offense.
Vick, little boot. Selleck, a 1st down. Into Houston territory at the 46-yard line, gain of 9, and that'll be the final play. Philadelphia starts the 4th in Houston territory at the 46. Vick, design run, picks up a couple with Glover Quinn closing. Jerome Harrison, the tailback. Vick to throw. Vick with a fastball, got his man at the 10. DeSean Jackson.
Exactly what I was saying. What an arm.
Well, this is a fastball, and it's to the fastest guy on the field. And he just runs through that zone, runs right past him, gets on top of the coverage, and Vick puts the ball right where it has to.
Frank Bush, the defensive coordinator of the Texans.
Gain of 33 on the last play. 1st and 10 just inside the 11. McCoy on the screen. McCoy down near the 1. Is the tackle eligible? 2nd and inches. Just inside the 1. Vick's going to keep it. Moves the pile, and it's a touchdown. And Philadelphia's back on top just like that. In a championship game, 1 trip to a Super Bowl. Another screen. McCoy's got room. Into Houston territory. To the 30, and finally cut down by Allen. It's a gain of 39. Vick in the shotgun. Vick with time. Vick for Selleck, and he reaches, and does he have the 1st down? It's going to be close. Opportunity near the goal line to pick off the pass, did not convert. Vick. Owen Smith, touchdown. Schaub, Kobe Jones. Jones will get tackled on the final play of the ball game. So Michael Vick throws for 302 yards and 2 touchdowns. He runs for 1 as well as the Philadelphia Eagles come from behind in the 4th quarter and knock off the Houston Texans.
27-yard line. Let's take a look at the Philadelphia starters.
Michael Vick, Virginia Tech. LaShawn McCoy, Pitt Panthers.
Owen Schmidt, West Virginia.
DeSean Jackson, California. Jeremy Maclin, Mizzou Tigers.
Brent Selleck, Cincinnati.
Jason Peters, Arkansas.
Todd Herman, Saginaw Valley.
Mike McGlynn, Pitt. Max Gene Gillis, Georgia.
King Dunlap, Auburn.
In scoring. And Vick will start with play action and a roll to the left and a ton of time, and he'll go deep for Jackson, and he makes the catch at the 20 and gets tackled at the 12. Shades of what they did against the Washington Redskins.
Going to see Mike Vick on the rollout here, and what they did is they basically did a sort of delay route with DeSean Jackson. You saw Jeremy Maclin run down the center of the field. Everybody went with him. And then DeSean Jackson just took off against Terrence Newman, and they talked about
receiver set against the dime defense. Dallas almost jumps. No flag. Vick is able to escape, hopping away, surveying, throwing, caught, and just a little short of the 1st down is Chad Hall. Chad Hall about a half-yard shy of the 1st. It'll be 4th down and inches. Now Selleck sets up for protection in the backfield to send him into the pattern, and Vick follows him into the end zone. Slam dunk.
Difficult when you go into these spread formations, and then they bring the tight end Brent Selleck back inside to get the lone remaining line.
Both wide right. Maclin working out of the slot. Vick stepping up, feeling the pressure, a spin around, and then Vick is only able to get to the 21-yard line. There is Brady James.
The guy has him completely memorized. That wasn't the case in Atlanta.
And Vick will slide away and throws a bullet to Maclin, and that's caught for a 1st down. Up at the 22, he's covered there by Newman.
practice the other day. It was a completely different atmosphere.
2nd down and 8. Here's Vick rolling again. And shoved out of bounds into the bench. And was that a late hit? Anthony Spencer got there. He gets.
Well, remember, Andy Reid complained to the league and anybody that would listen this week that you've got to protect Mike Vick. You can't treat him like he's some superhuman guy. Boy, I tell you, the initial contact was made just before he went out, but Andy Reid's going berserk. That's exactly what he said.
He did everything when he was at the Air Force Academy. He swings out here, and Vick will throw it over the middle, and wide open is Jackson inside the 20, and they shove Newman away, and Jackson gets inside the 5-yard line. Jeremy Maclin throwing a block, and that'll make it 1st down and goal after a gain of 36 yards.
In the backfield, just completely fouled up the Dallas Cowboys. You could see Gerald Sensabaugh was getting screamed at by Alan Ball, I believe it was, trying to tell him to get up and get into that hole, and there was just nobody around. They just blew the coverage on that one.
By the 2, McCoy is the back. The fake to him. Vick rolling, throwing, caught, touchdown. Wide open is Todd Harrimans, who lines up as an eligible receiver, and the guard with a touchdown.
Right in, right here, and he's going to block on Anthony Spencer. Get him out there. Spencer's trying to grab him. He knows he's trying to get out. And then Mike Vick hits him right between the 7 and the 9. I think it just stuck.
Lead the league in plus minus. They're plus 16 on the turnover ratio table. And now Jason Avant makes his first catch and gets tackled to the 24-yard line by Orlando Scandrick. For the Cowboys, a lot of knockdowns. From the 22, they start this drive with a little high snap out of the shotgun. And Vick will gun it downfield, and open is Jackson. He gets free, cutting across to the 44-yard line, a gain of 24. A long run, Brian McCann in there. 2nd and 6 now from the 17-yard line. Vick pressured away and then gets the pass away, and Sensabaugh is right there to tackle the fullback Owen Schmidt as he makes the grab.
A couple of sacks to his name after about 6 a season ago.
How do you do on 2nd and 16, and that's caught at the 45-yard line and going right down is Riley Cooper, a rookie out of Florida. 3rd down and 5. And Vick slings it, and it is caught at the 43-yard line, and going down is Jason Avant to make the catch here. 3rd and 2 in the waning seconds of the quarter. And Vick will throw, and that's juggled and then caught by the very sure-handed Jason Avant, who got positioned on Scandrick, and that'll move the chains. And as soon as they spot the ball, they'll start the clock again, and that will be the end of the quarter. Third line, 1st down. Vick back to pass, and that is caught by Jackson along the sideline. And Jackson down the middle of the field, being chased inside the 20, inside the 10, and into the end zone backwards for the touchdown. Wow. 7.
Mike Vick is going to thread this one in perfectly. I mean, Jenkins couldn't have missed that by more than an inch, and then it was over. I mean, you could just see this. Jenkins just missing, and there's no support. They're up there in quarters coverage, and here it was. Could not get his hand on it, and then nobody's catching him from here. The Washington Redskins will tell you that. There's no way to catch him once he gets out there.
Scandrick, the last guy with a chance.
You know, it's an interesting call because they had to rule that he had crossed that line before he fell in. You're always allowed to dive into the end zone.
9 minutes to play. 3rd and 3. Vick spins away and then gets taken down a little short of the 1st down by Ware, DeMarcus Ware, after Mike Jenkins had come up to slow him. So there you are with 4th down and inches.
Backfield coming right off the slot there and just couldn't tackle him. And DeMarcus Ware was able to finish it off, but this looked like it's going to be for no gain. And
at the 10, first down. Vick going left. That's caught. McCoy stays in bounds. The ball is up at the 26-yard line. It'll be second down. This cannot stop the clock again. They fake it to McCoy, and Vick's going to run it. And Vick will get taken down at the 31-yard line and stays in bounds to boot, and that'll keep the clock rolling to the 2-minute warning.
Offensive line and dominating the line of scrimmage wasn't the case. It was the Eagles' offensive line getting it done tonight, and it was not all the flash. It was the big dogs up front who won this one.
Here are the backs and receivers for the #1 offense in the NFL, and this is not your father's West Coast offense. This is an offense that has big playmakers on the outside, and they are vertical down. First-year player out of Air Force in the backfield. Quick setup and throw, pass complete, and that's Maclin, who is spun to the ground by Terrell Thomas. Game. 20 yards for McCoy. And Vick running to his left, forced out by Goff. A gain of 3. And a tailback on 2nd and 9. Good protection for Vick. And over the middle finds his man, and that's Harrison. A gain of 6. 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Vick to his left will pull it down and run, and he is shoved out of bounds, and a flag will be thrown. Vick over the middle hits McCoy inside the 15 to the blitz coming. Pass is caught. That's Maclin. And he is wrapped up a yard shy of a first down. Thomas with the coverage. DeSean Jackson in the backfield. They fake the handoff, and Michael Vick will work the sideline for a first down. Gets shoved by Tuck. No flag.
Just to be certain, he went over and showed Nick Cole there, number 59, that we're the white line
at their own 17. Vick's in trouble. Stays upright. And his legs gave out on him after he crossed the line of scrimmage, a gain of 1. The #2 defense in the NFL. Vick can't find anywhere to go, and now comes underneath to LaShawn McCoy. 3rd down and 6. Vick over the middle, pass caught by Avant. Longest pass play of the day for the Eagles, a completion of 18 yards. Here's McCoy. Maclin now trying to block. He whiffed. And McCoy is brought down by roll after a gain of 5. 110 yards last weekend has been shut out. That continues. Pass is complete to Maclin. A gain of 5. It's 25. Play action. Vick steps up, and now he'll run. Shows off the speed and picks up a first down with a 13-yard carry.
Control Michael Vick the way that they have throughout this game.
Only Eagle points in this game came off a turnover. Catch made, tackle immediately by Boley as he brought down Avant, a gain of 4. Blitz coming. Eagles pick it up. Wide open for the touchdown, Maclin. And the first touchdown of this game for the Eagles.
You're going to see he's going to come from over here, but they go motion with DeSean Jackson. That gets everybody thinking flow that way, and Maclin's able to come underneath DeSean Jackson's route, and nobody goes with him.
That's the tight end, the rookie Clay Harbor. Falling as he made the catch, rolls forward for 4. Learn that. That was his 4th catch of the season. Vick slings it, sideline first down, and the pass caught There's the first of the day by DeSean Jackson, good for 8. Here's Maclin. He has got a first down, it would appear. He does. Wrestled down by Ura. On first down. Pass to Selleck. A whiff on the tackle by Phillips, and Selleck gets a block and will cruise in for the touchdown. Maclin with a good block after Kenny Phillips missed on the tackle.
They did again off the edge. Aaron Ross, 31, and the Eagles pick it up. But then it's just man-to-man on the back end. Now, Kenny Phillips, he's playing middle of the field, and when you throw the ball down the middle, as they do here to Brent Selleck, that's the play. You know, Kenny Phillips goes for it thinking it's going to be an interception. Brent Selleck's there to catch the ball. Last year to not have more production and handle it the way that he has been admirable.
Here's an onside kick try, and it's hauled in. It is a good play. It belongs to the Eagles. Riley Cooper.
A bit nervous.
Out of the shotgun, Vick. Backpedaling, hits DeSean Jackson. And Jackson picks up a first down with a...
Get it at just the right distance.
Vick sidesteps a sack, and now will take it right up the middle of the field. Slides down head first inside the 10.
They were making these plays in the first half, but Vick just makes a great athletic move there and gets underneath him, and then they're in man coverage on the back end of that, and nobody accounting for the quarterback. Once he breaks that contain right there, there's just nobody there because they're all running with their back to the quarterback.
That's a season. Vick on a quarterback draw, touchdown Philly. And we are an extra point away from a 7-point game.
Where the linebackers are, Boley, they take it off tackle, so it's a little bit like an off-tackle handoff to a tailback, only they're doing it with Michael Vick at quarterback. They pull Max Gene Gillett.
Blitz, Vick, room to run. Big first down, Michael Vick across the 40 and knocked out shy of the 45. They're going to give him progress to the 45, a 33-yard run.
Underneath, you're going to see it right here, but he tries to come under the block there of Jason Peters. It was Aaron Ross. Had he have stayed upfield and been able to keep Michael Vick in containment this game.
Vick over 100 yards in this game. 6th time in his career he's been to that mark. Over the middle of the field, pass is complete for a first down to Avant. Extra men on the rush again. Vick right up the gut. Michael Vick inside the 25, down head first inside the 20. They're down by 7. We just had the 2-minute warning. Eagles have no timeouts left. And here is Selleck twisted down with a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Here they come again on a blitz. Pass wide open, caught. Maclin, touchdown!
And out with protection. You see, picks up the blitz there, one-on-one then on the outside, and you've just got to be able to try to make that tackle in the open field against Maclin. Not an easy thing to do. Terrell Thomas, who has had himself a heck of a day.
14th best in the NFL, 8.7 yards per return. Has not returned one for a touchdown this year. Waits. And it's a line drive kick. Jackson bobbles it and now has to try and recover. DeSean Jackson gets a block! Are you kidding? DeSean Jackson still not in, and now in for the touchdown, no flags. Unbelievable. No time left. Eagles win.
And away we finally go to wrap up the 16th week from Philadelphia. Longwell's kick, ball on the run at the 15-yard line. And he takes it back out to the 31-yard line. Open the game up with a long pass down the middle. See what they do here. He's going to roll to his left. He's under pressure, and Vick's going to run with the ball, and he's going to run for a first down, and he starts the game with a 14-yard rush. He's finally tackled by E.J. Henderson.
Up here and fool around with these linebackers inside. The first thing that happens to you is you get no pursuit. Jared Allen tried to take an inside rush move, and Mike Vick was just gone. And once again, Mike Vick, no.
From the 31, it's the Eagles' second possession. And Vick moving forward, throws, and they're going to rule it a completion at the 3-yard line to Jeremy Maclin. To hear from the coaches upstairs as to what they think.
Look how much more comfortable Mike Vick is in that pocket. You see the deep drop that he takes. He thinks that that gives him a little better vision of the field. And then when he starts to attack up the field defensively, you're just in no man's land. Nice catch, 2 feet down. Just a natural thing.
They may have won that challenge. Second and goal, that knee was down. And that pass to the back of the end zone. The back judge looking, checking. Touchdown is the call to Clay Harbor. Challenge.
Well, this is some play by Clay Harbor because he basically is getting knocked backwards as he was catching the ball, but he still managed to get that second foot down. How many times do you see that second foot go flying out of the back of the end zone, but he somehow jams it in the ground? What a great catch. Allen had to play Mike Vick on the bootleg.
Play fake by Vick. Under pressure and slides away to dump it off to McCoy, who leads the team in rushing and also in receptions. Vick, he escapes Allen, who gets blocked out of the play, but here he comes again from behind. Michael still gets it away, caught by Selleck, and that'll be a first down. Boy, Allen had a chance to get him the first time, and then the second time as well. But Vick able to escape, pick up the first down, and that will take us to the second quarter.
Those guys all sort of idolized him.
From the 25-yard line on first down. Vick buys time and then gets shoved out of bounds after a gain of 6 yards by Ben Lieber.
Like Mike.
2 weeks ago, we showed the big hit in Dallas that resulted in the penalty. Vick throws, and that'll be caught. That's Jason Avant for a first down. Come down in 5 for Philadelphia. Eagles on top 7-0. And Vick will get the first down on a pass to Maclin, who stays inbounds. Frank Walker covering on the play. Eagles with all of their timeouts. Vick flush down. Trying to get that first down before he steps out of bounds. Showing blitz, and they come in from the corner again. And Selleck makes the catch at midfield and is spun down at the 46-yard line.
Full package at running back.
A minute left. And again, this is Selleck, and he gets taken down by Chad Greenway. And Mike Vick says we'll take our first timeout right here.
Have not produced the results they did a season ago.
From the 23, here's Vick. And that's caught for a very short gain.
Hands up against him.
Here come the Vikes again. Here comes Winfield again. He just misses another sack. Pass is caught. And that's Allen who rides Jackson out of bounds. But they are still not in field goal range.
On this one, here he comes off the edge again. And you see Ray Edwards taking that hard inside move, which shortens that corner a little bit. There he goes way down inside, and that just gives Winfield a free run, and probably anybody but Mike Vick, he has another sack.
He set Akers up for about a 55, 56-yard field goal, and he's capable. And the pass is caught by Avant, and Avant's going to get out of bounds with 3 seconds, so at least they are able to bring if they so choose. And play resumes now on a 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Vick out of the gun. Good protection this time. Catch made by Maclin.
Not happened yet.
1st and 20. And that's Jackson. So the minute you mention 1 out of 8, he becomes 2 out of 9.
1st and very long, so Asher Allen going to give him a lot of room here. That's really not a bad play by Asher Allen. You're talking about one of the out of the Eagles this year.
2nd and 9. And Vick flushed out again. Steps out of bounds at the 34-yard line.
Well, Jared Allen again coming off this edge. Mike Vick's almost looking at him as he's coming around the corner. He's taking a deep drop, trying to get Allen to come way up the field, and then he's stopping and stepping up, and that's been a big part of this offense.
There's Vick in the pocket. And Selleck, he's tackled by Asher Allen.
Well, they did get some pressure. They bring everybody up inside here. Antoine Winfield came around, and one of the offensive linemen just peeled off at the last second. Get the big plays they're used to.
2nd and 4. Vick to Maclin. Spins away from a tackle. Turns it into a nice gain and moves the chains as well. It's a 1st down. Broke away from Antoine Winfield. Here's Vick staying in bounds and staying in bounds long enough to pick up the 1st down. He gets to the 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
10 with about 7.5 minutes to go last week, and they won.
And they start this drive with a short pass to Selleck. He takes it to the 45. That'll make it 2nd and 2, and they'll reverse ends and start the 4th quarter. 2 from the 45. Finding Selleck, going on number 87 a lot tonight. Greenway makes the tackle, and that will be a 1st down on Selleck's 7th catch of the game. 3rd and 7. All the receivers in tight. Vick under pressure again, scrambling away, and Michael is going to be stopped a little short of the 1st down. Frank Walker comes up to stop him, and that's going to make it 4th down and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Hold on this one too. As his linebacker was escaping, kind of gets his arm out and around, but no call there. And boy, that's some escape by Mike Vick. We saw him do it last week too.
You need 2 score. Big 3rd and 9 from the 25. And Vick will fire to a wide open Maclin. 1st down at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. Vick on a draw, and Vick will take it to the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
Same thing this time. They go down inside once the outside pass rusher comes up the field. Winston Justice just takes him down inside, and so basically every time the Vikings go to that outside speed rush, they just run him up the field, wall off the rest. He has plenty of time for that.
He starts from the 16-yard line, down by 10. They have another big comeback. This is McCoy. Pretty good start to this drive. Great start, in fact. And out he goes to the 44-yard line.
This is one of the great single runs I've seen this year. How many people did he make miss? There's 1, there's 2, 3, and 4, 5. We don't even have time to show it to you.
No huddle, 44-yard line. And this is Selleck, and he'll take the ball to just about the midfield stripe, tackle there by Shepard. We tick down under 6 minutes to go in regulation. 2nd down and 5. And Vick, short pass, good enough for the 1st down. McCoy takes the ball to the 42-yard line, tackled there by Winfield.
I'm off. Get ready for the next one. Who knows?
Interesting thought. Dallas comes in 5 days. Vick throws. That's Selleck. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but the clock will keep on rolling. 2nd and 10. And Vick again under pressure. Selleck Selleck to the 30-yard line. That'll be a first down with the Minnesota Vikings.
For the first time starting quarterback.
And that pass is incomplete, and there's one tick left. And so the Eagles will get ready for Dallas, and their fate is already sealed. They've let the final second roll off the clock. There's Vick with Peterson.
And now we'll take a look at the offensive starters for Philadelphia. After that punt, instead of getting great field position, Green Bay gives it back to the Eagles. Here's the offensive line with Jason Peters, the Pro Bowler, at left tackle. Second down and 19. And wide open is Avant. And a big play from Philadelphia on second and 19, a gain of 18.
Tangled up with Avant, but he lost his balance and fell, and that's why no one was there then in coverage. That was Clay Matthews' man, and they end up getting a nice gain after the sack on the first play of the game. Ball to get away from it.
Protection this time for Vick. Nowhere to go except try and run. And a big gain by Michael Vick after he got around Woodson, a gain of 11. Green Bay came across early, pass complete. That's Selleck. Team's leading receiver from a year ago, only 42 catches this year.
Leg injuries that may keep them from being able to be 100%.
On second down, Avant over the middle is out across the 20.
He hasn't been blitzing. He's primarily just been the spy like we showed.
Vick keeps it and fights for a first down. Climb out of a 14-point hole. Protection for Vick. Over the middle, pass is caught. This is Maclin. And Maclin is down at the 30.
Michael Vick, too. You're going to see the safety come up, and so Michael knows immediately he's one-on-one on the outside. He's got safety in the middle of the field, and he throws an absolute strike to Jeremy Maclin, a well-run route, and you put the ball right there. He's able to make a nice run after the catch.
Comes up, grabbed his helmet, and is back out on the field.
All right, Chris, he was just in motion. The pass complete on a screen to McCoy, and they get the 5 yards back.
Not been very good here in this first half on third downs.
It's third down and 10. Vick going to use the legs. First down and more. Tucks the ball and has a first down near the 16. 14-yard carry by Michael Vick.
Well, this wasn't designed. You see Woodson over here. This time he's in coverage. He has been serving as a spy in the middle of the field on a lot of these defensive coverages. That time Woodson was in coverage, and Michael Vick, once he saw everybody turned out and covering, he was able to find.
Defense will keep an eye on Vick. This is Avant. And Avant can only get to the 11. Good stop by the Green Bay Packers in the red zone. Second and 10. Over the middle. Touchdown. Avant.
By Jason Avant. You're going to see him as he goes to the inside. He pushes Jared Bush 24 to the inside to make him think he was going to go on a crossing route. It settled Bush, and it allowed Avant then to get in behind him, and an outstanding throw by Michael Vick.
Now second down. A blitz coming from Green Bay. Eagles pick it up, and the pass is complete. It's Jeremy Maclin, and it's good enough for a first down.
Yeah, he may be a little bit hesitant as well. There's no way to know when you're on the sidelines and things start to cool down a little bit as to what the impact and effect of that quad injury is. But
another blitz. Underneath, pass is caught. That's Maclin. And Maclin is forced out at the 37, an 18-yard completion.
Dog, you're going to see A.J. Hawk here, but then Clay Matthews has to drop into coverage, and he's just cluing Vick. He's not looking to see then who's coming across in the formation, and Maclin gets a pretty good run just right through the middle of it, and an easy completion.
18, and now is in motion. Vick rolls left, trying to set something up to the right. It's not there. Vick will gain 2. Nick Collins on the tackle. Three-man rush. Vick getting heat from behind from Matthews, and the pass is complete to Avant. But on 1st and 25.
Easy to do against these guys. Now, granted, DeSean Jackson is not 100%, but they've been outstanding.
It's 3rd and 14 over the middle. Pass is caught for a first down. Avant, who dropped a couple last possession.
That was a really nice route, and then Michael Vick throws a perfect ball because there was a tight window in the middle. So there was 2 linebackers and then a safety over the top of that. You had to fit it in there to Avant, and Avant, who we have seen, he's dropped some of those.
4-man rush. Vick with time, floats it and completes it to Riley Cooper. 85. He's carried it 5 times for 30 yards. Over the middle, pass is caught. DeSean Jackson down the sideline, hops out of bounds. And a nice completion to Jackson on first down of 19 yards. They've been replaced at right tackle by King Dunlap. Justice had a rough series last time the Eagles had it. This pass is complete. No flag. Vick was... They're in 4-down territory. 4-down situation in this game. Doesn't matter right now, as Avant is good for a first down. 2nd down and 10. Vick over the middle, hits McCoy. LaShawn McCoy has a first down inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line, 16 yards for LaShawn McCoy. Win. 2nd and 11. Over the middle, Selleck takes it down inside the 5 to set up 1st and goal at the 3. Vick gonna take it. He is near the goal line, not in. It's 4th down. 4th and goal with Avant in motion. Vick takes it. No signal yet. Touchdown. Are the Eagles. A blitz. Vick over the middle. Hits Jackson, has room. DeSean Jackson tripped up by Bishop, but he takes it to the 37. DeSean Jackson.
That's what happens when you're blitz. It's man-to-man right there, and you see they've got a missed tackle there by Charlie Pepper in the middle. He was cluing on DeSean Jackson.
It's 3rd down and 10. 4-man rush. Pass caught. That's Riley Cooper. And a huge first down for Philadelphia. Big catch by the rookie out of Florida. Pump fake. Vick toward the end zone. Intercepted. Tramon Williams. And with that, the Green Bay Packers will take this one in Philadelphia.